I begin with one of the biggest and well-known unexplained events to have gripped the 21st century world. The date is March the 8th, 2014. Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur International Airport. 0:42 AM local time, a Boeing 777-2H6ER departed from runway 32 right, carrying 227 passengers, 10 crew, and 2 pilots. The aircraft is bound for Beijing Capital International Airport, a flight time of 5 hours and 30 minutes. The plane is assigned a call sign by Air Traffic Control, Malaysia 370, official flight number MH370. The aircraft is given clearance to ascend to flight level 180, or 18,000 feet, and is on a direct path to navigational waypoint IGARI, located in the Gulf of Thailand.
370, selamat pagi. Identified, climb flight level 180, cancel ascent interact direct to Ikari.
Okay, level 180 direct Ikari, Malaysian 370.
At 0:46 local time, MH370 was given clearance to ascend to its final cruising altitude of flight level 350, or 35,000 feet.
370, climb flight level 350.
Level 350, Malaysian 370.
At 1:01 AM, pilot in command, 53-year-old Captain Zahari Ahmed Shah, with over 18,000 hours of flying time, reported to Air Traffic Control they had reached 35,000 feet.
370, maintaining level 350.
All commercial aircraft are equipped with an aircraft communication addressing and reporting system known as ACARS. The system sends automatic position reports and fuel data to controllers on the ground. The ACARS on board MH370 sent reports signalling its position and remaining fuel on board. At 1:19 AM, Captain Zahari acknowledged a transition call from one controller to another controller.
Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh 120.9. Good night.
Good night, Malaysian 370.
Little did they know this would be the last time the controllers heard anything from MH370, because several minutes later, at 01:21, MH370 disappeared from radar screens. The controllers relied on radars that responded to transponders located on each aircraft. For the plane to disappear meant the transponder was not working or had been switched off by someone on board the plane. The last known transponder signal from the aircraft was between navigational marker IGARI and BITOD. While a plane vanishing isn't weird enough, this plane was still being tracked by Malaysian military radar and was completely off its assigned course. The aircraft was tracked via various radar systems, both military and civilian. As you can see, the plane was clearly still in the air and was being tracked on various secondary radar systems, with its last recorded radar contact passing waypoint MEKAR. The situation is now critical. The world media and government are now aware something has gone very wrong. The plane never arrived in Beijing. It was last seen via radar travelling in the opposite direction. What is even stranger is that whilst the plane's ACARS system was not transmitting and the plane had been lost from radar, the plane was still sending signals to a satellite via SATCOM, using an onboard satellite data unit. These signals are referred to as handshakes and pings, sort of an electronic "hello, I'm here." The last known ping from the aircraft was received at 08:19 AM. Over 7 hours since the plane vanished from radar, it was still sending signals via SATCOM, and the signal showed the plane was still flying and the engines were still active. Searches for the missing plane began 4 hours after the disappearance was reported, a joint operation by Sea and Air focusing on the Gulf of Thailand and the South China Sea. with the new data revealing that the plane took an abrupt turn and was known to have been airborne for a further 7 hours after disappearing from radar, the search area was widened to the approximate areas of the satellite signals. A northern arc stretching from Thailand all the way across to Kazakhstan. However, this area was discounted due to the military presence in the area and that the plane would have been detected by the radar systems. The search shifted to the second arc, located in the southern Indian Ocean and to the west of Australia. So what happened? There has been a lot of theories and speculation regarding MH370. One theory is, did the pilot and crew suffer from a mass hypoxia event? This theory looks at whether the air system on board was damaged and all on board suffer from hypoxia or lack of oxygen, which eventually killed them. The aircraft would continue to fly with its autopilot system on, even if everyone on board had died. Hypoxia symptoms cause confusion and disorientation. Does this explain why the aircraft changed direction and was off its assigned course? Were the pilots trying to return to Kuala Lumpur in a confused state? Another theory is, was this a hijacking? Did a passenger on board the aircraft take control of the plane by force, causing the change of direction? This theory is possible, however doesn't explain how the hijacker would have managed to avoid detection from radar and controlled airspace. Where did the hijacker want to go and for what reason? The plane crashed into the remote Cambodian jungle. In 2018, a British videographer claimed to have found an aircraft matching the appearance of MH370 in the Cambodian jungle. He used the satellite program Google Earth, which led him to find it. Is it possible that this is Malaysian Airlines plane? The last and most realistic theory is this is a deliberate act by the pilot. The pilot, 53-year-old Captain Zahari Ahmed Shah, and his co-pilot, 27-year-old Fariq Abdul Hamid, had been under intensive investigation from the government and external investigators. The assumption is that it was a deliberate act made by the captain. The plane was taken on a specific assigned course to the remote southern Indian Ocean. Was it a suicide attempt by the pilot? In which case, why didn't he simply ditch the plane in the sea off the coast of Malaysia? Based on the evidence, it appears the plane's transponder was turned off deliberately to make the plane invisible to radar. What purpose would the captain have of flying the plane for 7 hours to an area of remote ocean? Reports of wreckage being found on the Reunion Island off the coast of Madagascar, South African beaches and the Pemba Island off the coast of Tanzania. We will never know the final fate of the passengers and crew of Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, and it remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the modern world. It's hard to imagine in the modern world that an entire plane can just vanish, but with MH370, it did just that.